Hi, I'm Joanna S. Lucas from BSCE1E and this is for my subject, Physics for Engineers.
Hi, I am Joanna S. Lucas from BSCE1E and this video is for my subject, Physics for Engineers. In this video, I will discuss how we can solve or find the average velocity using its formula or using its equation, and of course by solving a problem. So here's our problem. A man sprints in straight line for 50 meters in 8 seconds and then walks slowly back to the starting line for 40 seconds. If the sprint direction is taken to be positive, in this problem we have 3 questions that we need to answer. First is, what is the average sprint velocity? Second, what is the average walking velocity? Third, what is the average velocity for the complete round trip? First thing we need to do is to draw the problem for us to analyze it easily. According to the problem, a man sprints in a straight line. So, here's the straight line for 50 meters. Since he sprint in 50 meters, so this will be 50 meters straight line, and he sprints here for 8 seconds. Then the man returns. Here's the man who returns in the starting line. So, since he start here, this will be our origin. This is our origin, and this is the end of 50 meters. This visualize our problem, so it is easy for us to solve the problem. Now that we're done for that, we will answer the question. First question is, what is the average speed or what is the average sprint velocity? In finding average sprint velocity, here we will use a formula that is made for finding an average velocity. It is average sub a velocity sub average, or average velocity is equal to sub or delta x over delta t, where our delta x is equal to x sub f minus x sub I, and our delta t is equal to final time minus initial time. It is easier for us to solve the problem if we identify first the numbers that we need in our equation. So, x sub f, or the final position, is 50 since he start at the origin or the 0 going to 50 meters. And our initial position is 0. And our final time is 8 seconds since he traveled or he sprint for 8 seconds in 50 meters. And our initial time, since he starts in origin, he also starts at 0 time. So, we will write it like this. And 50 meters minus 0 over 8 seconds minus 0. We will have 50 meters over 8 seconds. Now, dividing this or calculating it, we will have the average velocity of 6.25 meter per second in our sprint velocity. So our answer in letter A is 6.25 meter per second. We're done answering letter A. So we will answer now letter B, where the question is asking what is the average walking velocity. We will use the same equation as the first one. So, but with different given, since our man walks slowly back to the starting line. So, he is going to the origin. His final position is 0 and his initial position is 50 meters since he start walking to 50 meters away from the origin. So, and our time here will be 40 seconds And our final time is 40 seconds and our initial time is 0. So, distributing it in the same equation as the first one is, it will be 0 minus 50 meters over 40 seconds minus 0. So, we will remove now the 0. So, it will be negative 50 over 40 seconds. It become negative, or we were expecting a negative answer here because the man is slowly turning back, or he is going to the left side of the origin. So, it is really expected that the answer will be negative since the left side of the x-axis is negative. So, negative 50 meters over 40 seconds is equal to negative 1.25 meter per second. And our answer, or our average walking velocity, is negative 1.25 meter per second. For the last question, it is asking for the average velocity for the complete round trip. It is asking for the whole round trip of the man. Since the man sprint for 50 meters for 8 seconds and slowly walks back for 40 seconds, the man traveled like this. So after he traveled like that, he stopped at the origin. So he start at the origin when he sprint and stop when he start at the origin when he sprint and stop when he walks still in the origin, since he slowly back or bumalik siya sa origin. So our final velocity is 0 and our initial position is 0. Our initial and final position is 0 over, we will add the time that the man spent for traveling or for his trip in walking and sprinting. So 40 plus 80, 40 for the walking and 8 for this, for he is because of his sprinting. So it is 48 seconds. So 0 minus 0 is 0 over 48. So our answer in letter C, or our average velocity for the complete round trip, is 0. That is how we can solve a problem that is asking for its velocity. That's all. Thank you for watching.